What's going on, y'all? It's Robinson with Bullies. I'm going to talk about something that I've been realizing since I got into this, and I just tired of seeing it, to be honest. You see these guys that, made a name from them, or made a name for themselves in the bully community, or they're judges, or they have some famous stud, or whatever the case is. And they post their productions on a regular of, dogs that are off of their dogs, and people jump on the comments and the likes and everything. Oh, yeah, your studs, or your productions are so badass, they're so nice, blah, blah, blah. Are you guys delusional, or are you guys just nut riders? I don't understand. Because somebody like me, a guy that's a realist, half these productions these guys post are pretty garbage. I mean, they're not nothing spectacular. They're not outproducing their studs or their bitches. This doesn't, go towards everybody that does post productions, because there are some nice productions too, but they're still not outproducing their dogs. Like, they're either the stud or the bitch. But all these nut riders jump on these posts, and you might as well just be their boyfriend or girlfriend or something, because you guys, the comments are just hilarious. Like, you can see in the pictures that these dogs got easty westy. They're hiding their feet in the grass. They got scars on their legs, like they had surgery or something was wrong with them. Their chest spreads are not correct. Like, they have, like, their chest is back and their arms are forward. Their high ass rears, you can tell from the picture, even as much as they try to stack it out. And you guys are on the post. Oh, this is such a nice dog. You're the best. You're the GOAT. You whatever. You guys are clowns. I'm not saying I produce the best things, but when it comes to structure, I got that pretty locked down. The girth and the extremeness, I don't have that locked down. But I got all the tools to make it in a better version of what you've been seeing on social media all over the place. Like I said multiple times, this is not a short race. This is a journey. This is a life commitment, not just something that's overnight. I mentioned this before. Bashar has 2 decades in this shit and still hasn't perfected muscle tone blood. Is he close? I think he's pretty close. He's getting there. He's the king of the extreme for sure. Structure, that's where he's, still trying to get, crack the code with that. There's other guys that are very good at producing structure, but they lack the extremeness or the head shape or, the bone or the muscle mass, whatever the case is, or the width. But they are good at what they do. And health, that's another thing. Some people produce very healthy dogs. They might not fit this standard that they are emphasizing nowadays with the more extreme, bigger, boned up dogs. This is how it's always supposed to be. Well, guess what? The dogs didn't look like that 5 years ago. Very few look like what the dogs look like today. But, it's evolution. It's going to keep changing. It's going to keep getting bigger, better. Or it could go the opposite and get worse and bigger. And, still be bigger, but it's going to be worse. Health-wise, structure-wise. So, all you people think that, by giving these people props or credit or validation or whatever the case is, they don't give a fuck about what you're saying on their posts. All they see is the posts, and they see, people, what they're saying. They might like it. Some of them might respond. But in their mind, they're looking on who's going to buy my next dog. Which, from a business aspect, I understand that. That's, it's all good. But by you being a nut rider, they're not going to give you a discount on the dog. They're not going to take care of you. They're not going to give you the best dog they think that's the production that they've dropped. Because real breeders keep their best productions. They co-own them with people, or they keep them to themselves. So get that out of your mind. Unless the guy's selling the whole litter, and in most of the time, people sell the whole litter because they don't have enough room. They don't trust nobody to co-own shit, or they just don't see the potential in the breeding they thought they were going to have. I've sold whole litters, two times, 3 times, because I didn't want the blood at the time, and who I was partners with, that he wanted to do his thing, and I let him because we were partners. But it's not what I wanted to do, and it's not the blood that I wanted in my yard for various reasons. So, there's reasons why people get rid of, the whole litter, other than just making money. Or trying to get more broad stock, for them to tap into when they need it. So, by you being a cheerleader, like somebody said to me recently, which was hilarious because I'm far from that, but it's not going to benefit you in this bully game at all. You might think it will. It might benefit you for a little while if you catch somebody's attention and they want to co-own a dog with you and want to try to educate you. But yeah, remember, they're not going to give you all the pieces to the pie. I mean, they're going to give you some here, some there. But at the end of the day, they're not going to give you that final lock-in code that they got that made them who they are. And from a business aspect, then it makes sense. I mean, you can't be mad at them. They worked hard for it. They trial and error. They learned from mistakes. They tweaked and altered their way of doing things to be who they are and produce what they produce. But like I said, chill with the nut riding. Especially when you see dogs in pictures and their head pieces are fucked up. The head looks like shit. Their eye separations look stupid as hell. Their eye shape, they're easty-westy. They lack breed type. They got fucked up rears. And you guys are saying that the dogs are sick or dope or the best or, whatever you guys say. I mean, I look and I read and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Like, you guys realize this dog's stacked up and still got a high rear, and it's a fucked up rear. Like, and then you see these dogs, a lot of stuff's been surfacing lately of big name dogs, live videos of them, and then you see how much is hidden in pictures compared to reality. So, hope this helped you guys out in a sense. Hopefully I didn't hurt nobody's feelings too bad with this one, but one thing about me is I keep it real 99.9% of the time. And I don't care whose feelings I hurt. I don't care how it makes me look. Because usually when I speak on stuff, it's facts. It's not made up. It's not, he said, she said bullshit. It's something that I know for a fact. So I speak on it to try to educate and help people from making mistakes that I've made. And hopefully betters the bully community as a whole. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I said I might not be too much longer invested in this, but I'm trying to stick it out for, another, couple years at least, because I want to be able to put my stamp on what I'm trying to do. So, hope this helped you guys out. Like, subscribe, comment, and follow on Instagram, Facebook. If you've got any questions, hit me up anytime. Willing to talk, willing to listen. And I have one litter on the ground right now. If you're interested, check it out on Instagram or Facebook. All right, take care, guys. Later.